Okay. Listen up. How are you doing this evening? I have a treat for you. And the reason why I said I have a treat is because a lot of times I'm talking to the queens, but I wanted to also reach out and talk to the kings tonight as well. So what better way than to introduce my king to you? And he hasn't been on a live in quite some time, but I would like to introduce my king, King Lawson. He's trying to run away. But I just want to for him to share some of the great experiences that he's had from detoxing, the experiences that he's had from actually the Abdul Strong shirt, and just kind of give you some insight on some great things here. I hope that you all you tune in. So King Lawson is going to join us. Yeah. And I want you to have a chance to just ask questions, making sure that, if you have any questions for King Lawson, because, sometimes you need to see firsthand, how's everybody doing tonight? Firsthand on, how guys feel, how the kings feel, how men feel about saying, hey, you want to lose weight. Hey, I've been thinking about getting healthier, getting some help with if you've had some problems with maybe, the stomach area, working out. And my king has some awesome information for you. So I just wanted to reach out and let's talk about some great things. So without further ado, King Lawson, where are you? We need you on the live tonight. How's everybody doing tonight? I wanted to invite my king tonight so that he can share from his perspective some great experiences that he's had with the products. Especially, I want to talk about the detox. I'd like to talk about the Abdul Strong shirt. King Lawson, how are you, King Lawson?
Are we live? Are we live?
Yes.
Let's get it in. Good evening. You know what it is. Hey,
yes,
guys.
Sir.
Thank you.
My king. Doesn't it look good? He got his king. He's wearing his king necklace here.
I'm going to sell these like they do, the jewelry.
Oh, Lord.
On,
don't mention nobody. Don't give nobody no props.
on
it's going to be the Lawson's jewelry.
You better get your head right. Better get your head right. Better get your head right.
Yeah, my king looking handsome. Yes, fit. And you were talking about that one of the great things that right now when you get a certain age, one of the most, important things that you should be concentrating
Correct.
on is, you mentioned one of the, the most important thing.
Yeah. Well, thank you all. Be sure and share this. I was just on Instagram a little while ago, in following one of my favorite rappers, right? You may know him as Takal, Method Man, the Wu-Tang Clan. And as I was just kind of watching him, he's working out. He's about to be on the new show Power. Hadn't really watched the movie, but the show. But I know him to be an awesome actor, an awesome writer, an awesome rapper. An awesome businessman, so I follow him. You want to surround yourself with people that are doing the things that you want to do. But being, a rapper who's 50 plus years old in the game for almost 30 years, he's at a point now where the only thing he can do is get better, right? But focus. Right now he's focused on money and he's focused on his health. because we're at a point right now where we can make our health, we can put our health in a position that is best that it's ever been in our entire lifetime, literally. I mean, I don't care whether you're tall, short, fat, slim, skinny. It don't matter whether you're dealing with a sickness or an illness. It can be reversed. I promise you, it can. Folks are beating cancer each and every day, and still those people that have these limited, rare diseases, we want to pray. But one thing for sure, fruits and vegetables and keeping the body healthy and clean is the best way to fight it. And everything begins in our gut. Everything begins in our gut. 90+% of all the diseases or the dis-ease of the body begins in your gut, in your colon, in your small and large intestines, in your liver, in your kidney. We have to begin to give these organs help so that they can function at their best. You know, women, after you've given birth, you know, when a woman gives birth, this area grows, right? Making way for the body to prepare to deliver life. And organs get stretched away from each other. Now, if your organ is connected by an artery or a vein, it's like making that vein that's already small super thin, so that what flows through it makes it even more difficult for it to flow because it's stretched. But after the woman gives birth, those organs are still stretched out. That's one of the reasons what my wife does is share with people who have given birth to wrap the area like our grannies used to do after our family gave birth, to force those organs closer together so those arteries are back at its proper proximity so that things can flow to and fro, right? So in your GI tract, if you're diseased, you're having issues, well, that area is clogged up. Regardless what the issue is with you, if you clean out your colon and your small and large intestines, if you clean out your help to detox your artery, your liver and your kidney, if you clean these things up, without a shadow of a doubt, you can fight any illness because it helps to strengthen the immune system. And for me in particular, you know, our detox and cleanse colon is something that I use along with our our Abdoman shirt, right? Yes. This shirt is this is the joint right here, right? I used to, you see my pictures, right? You see my pictures.
Oh, I'm going to put some
I'm 280 pounds, man, and look, just
oh, wait a minute, pull your pants up.
We don't bust no sagging around here, right? But yeah. Look, right where your belly meets your belt.
Yeah, that's
right. I'm just saying, right? And that's real talk. That's real talk. And that's not an abdo shirt. You know, that's a what you call it, that's a wife beater shirt. So it just so happens to be black.
But haven't you worn this?
Yes.
To get the results you needed. I
wore this here. Matter of fact, there are still some outfits that I have that my abdo shirt make me feel so good, right? It makes it fit right, especially in my tailored shirts and things of that nature, where it's cut on my arm, across my chest, my midsection area, and everything fits really right. But detox, ladies and gentlemen, detox, right? Your body is at dis-ease. Dis-ease makes it uncomfortable to live, makes it uncomfortable to function, and it slows down the process of doing everything that your body's supposed to do. Women, again, when you've given birth to that baby, we got to get those organs back in position. The only way you can do that is, one way is to have constant pressure pushing those organs back in place, and it's a process. You must trust the process. I know we live in a microwave era where we want everything instantaneously. We can't get it fast, it doesn't work. No, trust the process. Trust the process. I don't care what you're doing. So if you're 30 plus or 40 plus or 50 plus, this is the time to concentrate on two things: getting your finances in its best position ever, and getting your health in its best position ever. You can do it at home, you can do it in the gym, you can do it in the backyard, you can do it in the car, when you're driving to work, sitting in traffic. There's so many places that you can literally do things to concentrate. Work on your breathing, everything. But more importantly, make sure you're detoxing. You got to detox. I detox every 6 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks. Every 6 to 8 weeks, 15 days consecutively. Sometimes I take 2 pills a day, or I take 1 pill a day, based on, just the severity of what I'm eating. Right now, I've been going. I've been working on catching up with my wife that doesn't eat meat at all. She doesn't eat meat. Isn't she gorgeous? Look at her. Just look at her. Just look at her. Isn't she gorgeous, right? She doesn't eat meat at all, right? I do sometimes, right? I'm fighting against the chicken. Now, I don't eat no pork, not because, okay, I'm not eating pork, then I'm a this religion or that religion. No, pork is just simply the fact that the pig has one of the slowest processing digestive system. Basically, it holds on to so much bacteria and disease. It doesn't sweat. It eats its own feces. It eats anything you put in front of it. Right now, and we're facing a pandemic right now because what we're putting in our body with this coronavirus, but also detoxing your body, taking your vitamins in the morning, increasing your immune system. Increase your immune system. I'm not a doctor. We're not doctors. We're just telling you what works, right? We're just showing you what 55 looks like, right? And how we going after this thing. And you can too. I don't care where you are. It's in the status of your health. Great health. You're recovering. You're in the middle of something. Because it just doesn't matter, right? It does not matter. Begin to start doing some things that's going to help to improve your immune system and increase the strength of your body.
So when you cleanse that out, how does this make you feel? The Smart Ultra.
The Smart Ultra, oh my God. The Smart Ultra is basically...
it has B1, B2, B6, B12.
All the B's.
All the B's.
All the B's.
Calcium,
magnesium, zinc, all these things. Gentlemen, to my kings. This helps with testosterone too, right? Testosterone. This helps with increased blood flow. Yeah. Now, you know what you need in your blood to be flowing to do. Bam. Right? But also it's brain food.
Yeah.
Also it's brain food. This here brings... Great show. Hi for the team show. Buddy. Rudy, get excited. This here is great for your brain, right? Yeah. This brings around clarity, right? I do work with a lot of numbers throughout the day. I am focused. I am tuned in. Early in the morning, when you wake up, your brain is at its sharpest, right? And I take this in the morning so that carries over into my mid-morning, midday, right? These are our smart pills, right? These are our smart.
Has calcium, vitamin C, B1, B2, B6, B12, and magnesium.
Right? Magnesium, very, very, very important. You have macronutrients, M-A-C-R-O nutrients, micronutrients, M-I-C-R-O, right? Micro and macronutrients. You got to get it every day. If somebody asks you, what do you do to get your potassium? What do you do to get your iron? What are you doing to get your selenium? What are you doing to get your chromium, right? Oh, you don't go get that from Burger King, right? No way. You don't get that from McDonald's. I'm going to start by McDonald's. Hey, be sure and pick me up some chromium at McDonald's. Well, what are you going to get chromium, right? Ladies and gentlemen, we used to take Flintstone vitamins every day as kids, right? And still until we started eating them like it was candy, and it started costing our parents too much money, so they stopped buying it. But that was a part of it. That was a part of one of the staples of the American diet, right? But we pulled away from enforcing people through media to take nutrients, vitamins on a daily basis, because we went from giving you proper instructions. I shouldn't say we, but they, from what I saw growing up, they went from giving us proper instructions on how to eat and what to eat to converting everything to just eating sugar. And we know that sugar is just as addictive as cocaine. Sugar is just as addictive as anything that you can take in your body. It's going to force you to desire something that you don't really need. It's something is unclean for the body because it's unnatural for the body. Anything that's unnatural for the body is unclean for the body. Unclean meaning the body doesn't have a purification system in place to dispose of it. So what it does, it creates a fat cell and store that unknown thing in that fat cell. Next thing, you got more fat cells than you have muscle cells than you have anything else. And now you got this visceral fat that's developing in the mid area. See? No love handles, right? No love handles and all that other good stuff. So you got to get rid of the visceral fat, and all these things are caused by consuming things that your body does not know what to do with, so it locks it into a fat cell and store it away. What are you eating on a daily basis that your body cannot dispel? Take what's good out of it and dispel the rest. It's storing it into a fat cell. And a fat cell is like a safe, right? Like you got something valuable in the house, right? And you store it in a safe, so that if something happens, a fire, it won't be destroyed because it's packed in this safe. Well, your fat cell is as strong as a safe. So whatever it puts in that it can't get rid of, it tucks it away. Why is it tucking it away? Because the body assumes that you ate it. It's supposed to be good for you. It's supposed to use it at a specific time. So since the body said, well, it gave it to me, so, well, I don't know what to do with it, but I'm going to save it.
This can unlock the fat cell.
Yeah. I'm gonna save it for later. So what you need now is something to break down that safe, right? In order to penetrate a safe, in most cases when you see these shows where guys are breaking into safes and they're burglars and cat burglar and they're really great at it, if they can't penetrate the lock, then they use acid, right? To break that metal down, then they can get to what's on the inside. Same thing here. We have something called, my wife has something called the Superfull HCG.
African mango.
African mango. Really, 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 really simple. 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 Superfull HCG. Really, really simple. Simple, simple, simple. African mango. It's a mango. It's a fruit. So therefore your body what? Knows what to do with it. Oh, you consume it. It's cut right under the tongue.
Leptin levels.
Helps to increase the leptin levels. And you come. Talk about the Superfull HCG.
The Superfull HCG. Actually, you take 10 drops under the tongue 3 times a day, but that's going to actually increase the leptin level. Tell your brain. It's going to talk to your brain and say, "Hey, what's going on? You're in the state where you're holding up all this cellulite. You haven't released it. That person's not eating on a regular basis. What are they eating or whatever?" So your body is kind of like in the state of emergency. What it does is it tells the body it's okay. Release the leptin levels and start burning that cellulite. Okay, and you actually begin to urinate and pass it out, your fat cells out, cellulite through urinating, which is awesome.
So this acts as the acid that can break down the fat cell and flush out the thing, whatever your body is holding on through the kidneys, through urination, or through the intestine. So the front or the back, the number 1 or number 2. It gets rid of it. It helps to break down these fat cells in your body, so it can get rid of all that crap. Ladies and gentlemen, again, this is something else that can help to increase your immune system. Your immune system got to be tight. You got to be strong with your immune system, man. I'm telling you, your immune system is the thing that's going to fight off these viruses, these bacteria, the cold, the flu, all these things. You have to increase your immune system. What did you do today to increase your immune system? Tell me. Oh, I'm sorry. You don't have to tell me. Tell yourself. Because I know what you're going to tell me. But tell yourself, right? Tell yourself, what did you do to increase your immune system today? Now, I'm going to tell you this here, right? Now, we're not selling no, hand sanitizer, right? But this is going to protect you from the outside.
That's good, baby.
This is going to protect you from the outside. Hand sanitizer is going to help to keep your hands nice and free from the germs and the bacteria, from touching things and, all these other great things. But what are you doing from the inside? Right? What are you doing from the inside? How are you protecting yourself from this corona? Everybody going and buying a bunch of toilet paper. I don't even get that.
Stop, baby.
I don't even get why they buying all this toilet paper. They buying toilet paper, paper towels, tissue. I mean, what? I don't get it. Well, no, I think sometimes when people have they catch the flu or the disease, they have bowel movements and they're constantly going because they're constipated. But, I mean, I listened to Sandra Gupta, the CNN doctor. He didn't say rush out and buy toilet paper. I don't get it. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But the hand sanitizer keeps you as best possible. It's not guaranteed, but best possible from the outside. Protecting your nose in places like that. But your vitamins, your macro and micronutrients, what are you taking on the daily? Come on, guys, come on. What vitamins are you taking in the morning? What are you eating for breakfast in the morning? I Googled something. I Googled some of the most healthiest doctors in the world. Right? And my question was, what do they eat for breakfast? The healthiest doctors in the world, what do they eat for breakfast?
What, baby?
9 out of 10 doctors eat oatmeal for breakfast.
Wow. What kind of oatmeal do we have in there?
Steel cut oatmeal. Not the one you put in the microwave and you zip it up in 2 minutes and you're ready to go. I understand time and convenience. We all got the same 24 hours. Get your butt up earlier so you can get your proper breakfast, man. I'm telling you, your nutrients and your oatmeal and they eat oatmeal with fruits and vegetables, with maybe strawberries or blueberries or mangosteen or papaya or yes, you sure did. I'm just saying, this doesn't have to be hard. It does. Steel cut oatmeal is the best. You don't have to have bacon. You don't have to have sausages. You don't have to have beef in the morning and pancakes and syrup and all that other crazy stuff. Jelly. Come on. You know how much pancakes and sausages I've eaten? How many steak and this I've eaten in the morning? I'm not against it. I'm only saying, for these healthy doctors, what do they eat for breakfast? It says a lot. 9 out of 10 of them eat some form of oatmeal each and every morning for breakfast. It gives them the energy. It gives them the ability to be fluid. Makes them the ability so that they're not clogging up their thought process. They're not groggy because they just ate a big breakfast, right? And now they get to work or they get their day started and they can barely move. Don't you realize, you know what the itis is? Itis is after you've eaten and you go straight to sleep. You got that itis. Let me tell you what the itis is. Itis is simply eating food that it takes your body so much energy to digest, to the fact that your body is working from the inside so hard, digesting and adding acid and digesting and crushing and passing through. It's so much work going on, so much work to digest the food that you just ate that it makes you tired.
Wow.
Real simple. So when you eat a big old lunch in the middle of the day at your lunchtime, 2, 3 in the afternoon while you're at work, you wonder why you're tired because your body's working so hard on the inside to digest that food. That's the itis, really. Your muscles in your stomach is working as hard. You're working out on the inside. That's what's going on. So why don't you begin to eat so that your body doesn't have to work so hard to digest the food? Wow, now that's going to change the type of food that you eat, right? I'm going to say this and we're going to wrap up. I am, because I know my wife, she got so much more to talk with you about.
No, I don't.
Check this out. Two things that your body struggles with simultaneously in the digestive area. 2 things that your body struggles with in the digestive area after you consume it. I need you to share this. Share this. Do not hold on to this information. Each one teach one. Remember that? The most difficult things for your body to digest at the same time is oil and water. Woo!
You know, I covered that the other day.
Did you?
We're on the same page.
Oil and water, baby. Your body struggles to digest oil and water at the same time. Somebody said oil and water. Who eats oil and water? Well, I'm not talking about, 10W30, that black oil you put in your car. No. Crisco. Corn. What other oils? Corn.
I don't know. We don't get it.
Yeah.
Any grease and peanut
Grease
oil and all
and
that stuff.
oil.
Fry food in.
Anything you
hamburgers
fried
and
in. Anything that's
pork
fried.
chop you frying. Oh,
Wow. Check this out. Potato, a French fry is 100% water. 100% water. But you fry the potato in oil. So when you eat a French fry, you're eating water and oil.
And then you eat a hamburger.
And then
you drink a cold soda.
Then you eat a hamburger on top of that. And the most challenging thing for the body to digest is beef. So now you got beef, oil, and water. If you take a glass and pour water in it, and then pour oil in it, and make it, and you stir it up, and then you put it in the refrigerator, just in the refrigerator, not the freezer, it's going to turn to a sluggish, thick paste. Well, that paste that you see in that glass is the same paste formulation you get in your body.
And your liver got to clean it.
And your liver got to try to, your gallbladder, your spleen, your intestines, all those things. I'm not saying don't eat French fries if that's your thing. Do you, boo-boo? Do you? What I am saying or suggesting that we find another way to consume the foods that we like, but also find a way to consume the foods that we need. It's very important. It's so important. It's so important for us right now. So important for us right now. Me and my wife, we're just on a spiritual journey to help as many people as we possibly can, man. We just have a desire to do it. And it feels good when we share the information that we have. We have fallen in love with giving out information, man. It is so important. And it makes you feel good, and you just want to see the results. I can tell you've seen the picture of me and my wife. I'm approaching 300 pounds. My wife is the most beautiful woman in the world I've ever seen. Fell in love with her immediately, and I didn't see anything. But when we started working on being better, I saw what we were, and better is so much greater than what we were, right? And I'm going to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, when a husband and wife gets together and start doing these things together and be consistent, your children will follow.
Yeah.
Your children will. Now, they're going to be... Your kids don't believe nothing you say. They don't believe a word you say. They know more than you.
Yeah.
But the only way you get them to hear what you say is to continuously be committed to do what you're doing. And if they see the results, then they're going to eventually come into an understanding that they come from you. You all had the same environment growing up. You ate the same foods. Cancer, we out of here after this. Only 5 to 10% of all cancers is hereditary. 5 to 10%. The other 95 to 90% is environmental. It's what you're eating and putting in your mouth. I'm not a doctor. We're not doctors. We just do we do gathering information and research, and we compare things that make sense. We compare things that don't make sense, and then we make sense out of it. And it's not even hard. We're in the age of information technology. Information is out there for the taking. But the more information we have access to, seems like the more information we actually want. But when we had access to no information, we only wanted information. So what's the problem? More information or the fact that we don't want information? My people will perish for the lack of knowledge. Because knowledge is the thing that gives you vision. And if there's no vision, then you're done. There's no hope.
And you have to be serious about getting out of your situation. You have to be serious.
And you have to.
And you have to be, remember you said it doesn't hurt bad enough?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I remember the time that you were actually trying to do some push-ups. And
yes.
you kind of like gave up.
Woo-hoo.
Like second, third push-up. I remember that.
Third push-up.
And at that
Couldn't
point,
do 3.
at that point, we were like, oh wow,
yeah.
we need to do something.
We need to do something.
And I'm glad that
to do something.
As a couple, I'm glad as a husband and wife, king and queen, we do it together because
yes.
he checks me and I check him. Like, what you eating at? And he'll tell me the same thing. What you doing? Why you eating at? Whatever. So we kind of keep each other because we know what it was like to be unhealthy. We know what it was like to be tired. We know what it was like to, just not feel well. You putting on clothes and you got, he's complaining about, oh, look how, you got to buy a bigger suit and your pants and a bigger belt and,
You know what?
Remember when
I refuse.
Remember when you first bought that tight fitting shirt? Okay, we're going to have ourselves.
I refuse to wear a 52. I refuse. I was up to a 52 size in my suit.
Yeah.
I was, in the big and tall shop. Right?
Yeah,
I'm 6'4". I'm 6'4". I'm 240 pounds right now. I'm getting down. I'm telling you, I'm going to get to my 225.
Yeah.
Give me another 45 days. I'm still working, right? But my body type at the big and tall store, I'm in the middle. I'm not big enough to be big, and I'm too big to be small, so I'm in the middle. So I used to struggle there. So obviously, you have to now step up and buy the clothes that fit you specifically, tailored clothes, fitted clothes. You got to go to, your Macy's and your Nordstroms and all the places that are going to give you the perfect fit, the slim cut, right? And I saw my suit sizes going from 48 extra long, now 50, right? And there was a really nice suit that I loved, man. I really wanted this suit. But they didn't have it in my size, and the next possible size was a 50. A 50? Are you crazy? A 50 with a size 44-inch waist? What? No way. 38 all day, baby. 38 all day. 38 on my waist and 38 in her purse. You get what I'm talking about? The one-hitter quitter. So, getting back down to our sizes, man, you got to enjoy. Now's the time to be at your best. Now's the time to have fun. Now's the time to enjoy your life. I don't care who you are, where you are. Remember, like she just said, I couldn't do 3 push-ups, but I came back the next day and I did 3. Came back the next day and I did 4. Came back the next day, 5, 6, 7, 8 now. And now I can drop down and get your eagle on. Hey, I can drop down right now and do what I need to do because I'm at a body weight that I can not only handle, but I can manage. Right? I can manage. And we're getting down even more and more, and we're building up our immune system. We're working strong. And the very first thing you must do right now that you can do today, it will be like somebody smoking cigarettes for 20 years and stopping for one day. You stop one day after smoking, your body will begin to heal itself. Regardless of your weight or your size, you can always start by detoxing, right? You can always start by detoxing. Always start by detoxing. Is this a sale pitch? A little bit, because we're in business. But more importantly, it's about how can we help you get better? How can we help you get healthier? How can we help you improve yourself? Because the better you feel, the greater your mind can flow. The greater you can excite your pineal gland. Your pineal gland is that little thing in the back of your brain that allows you to have access to creativity. Woo! I'm on a whole nother level right now, but we're not going to go down that thing.
One more question, King Lawson. One more question. Okay, so one more question. We addressed this before. We addressed this some months back. So if a king says, "Hey, I like my woman with the big hips and all of that. She really don't need to lose weight, or if a queen says, well, you know, I'm not going to be supportive of him kind of working out because he's okay. You know, because sometimes we have the visual okay and we don't understand what's really going on.
The
what
inside.
What would you say to say being supportive of one another and encouraging one another, especially, you know, knowing that we can have people that may not be supportive, you know, are in our corner.
Well, that's a sticky subject because you're talking about, you know, the relationship between a man and a woman, and what a man thinks, what he sees to be beautiful, and what she sees to be attractive. Now, me telling my wife or suggesting to my wife that that she needs to lose weight starts with me. I never once ever told my wife she needs to lose weight. Never once. What I did is I started working out. I started making myself better. I started demanding me to look better. I started going to the gym. I started, as she said, getting on the floor doing push-ups and can't do 3, right? I started suggesting by leading the pack, right? As opposed to suggesting what she needs to do. Most women, when they see you begin to do a thing that's going to better you, then she always, if she's connected to you, she always will find how can she help you. How can she help you? Because by her helping you makes you better, and if she helps you, makes you better, then it automatically makes her better. Remember, guys, kings, God gave you a helper. So that means you were already doing something.
Wow.
She can't help you do something you're not doing. So you got to already be doing something for her to help you. She will automatically step in. Because there is nothing you can do that your wife ain't going to put her nose in. I'm telling you. Because she started suggesting what I should eat. Yes. But, okay, if I'm going to eat that, then who's going to cook it? Wink, wink. So if she's cooking healthier for me, then she's eating healthier. So now she's helping. And now she becomes a part of the process. She becomes part of the process, the profile. She becomes part of the image that we now look like. Very seldom will you see a healthy, straight up, good looking man with a woman that's not.
Yes. That's support.
That doesn't go together. I'm not saying that it doesn't exist. It doesn't go together. It doesn't go together. We have to, without a shadow of a doubt, support each other. And men, lead by example. Now, I'm not saying lead because you in the front, lead because you the leader, lead because you get to tell her what to do. No. No, I'm not, no, please don't do that. Please. That's, 1, is unfair. 2, is inappropriate. And 3, it won't get anything done. Lead by being the foundation. Lead by being the example. Lead by being able to set a protocol or a standard in your household. And this is a household. My personal body is a household. Set a standard in your household for how you want your house to look. Right?
That's good.
How do you want your house to look? This earth suit. How you want this earth suit to look. And again, I don't care whether you're at the beginning stages, begin. I don't care if you're in the middle, continue. I don't care if you're at the end of this cycle, start a new cycle and go to the next level.
That's good.
Okay? So, I'm just saying, ladies and gentlemen, kings and queens, connect, combine, serve, each one teach one. Let's love each other, man, and make sure that you improve your immune system in these times. Improve your immune system. Update, upkeep, maintain, strengthen your immune system in these times, man, on the inside, because that's what's going to take us through these challenging events that we find ourselves faced with today. And we understand that it's affecting people that are older, and we understand, we're talking about the coronavirus, and we understand it's affecting people that are older and people that have challenging immune systems, right? So again, we love you, we love you, we love you, God bless. Share this information. Guys, this is your helper. She's here to help you do something you're already doing.
Yes.
She's not going to start nothing new, so if she don't suggest it, don't be upset. It's up to you to lead the way, for her to step in and help, get you to where you need to be, and as a family, we'll definitely grow. But I want to thank y'all.
Thank you.
Let's make sure we pass this information on.
Yes.
Get your micro, your macro, get your nutrients each and every day. Eat your steel-cut oatmeal. And oatmeal is cheap. Oatmeal
is it expensive to eat?
Man,
healthy?
oatmeal is cheap. Cheap. And your body recognizes it. You get your proteins. You don't get all that sugar crap. I'm not going to go back into that. We'll do this again. But again, thank y'all.
Okay.
Woo! We love you. Peace.
Love you. Peace.
We're out.